they're in like 70s. I don't feel that intense heat that I felt when I first got here in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, we are definitely entering into fall. It's starting to feel like it. We've had that sticky air around last week, so it's nice to get the humidity to lower again, and it's going to feel really nice out there this week. I think you're going to like it. There is the Ferris wheel on the last day of the fair. We had great weather on Sunday. A lot of folks out there enjoying, and we're looking for some great weather this week as well. Look at the temperatures already down into the 60s in Winston-Salem at 64 degrees. We also have a north wind, and that's kind of a cool breeze for us. You can see if you look to the north and east, temperatures that are in the 50s already in Reidsville and Martinsville. Dew points are also in the 50s and low 60s, and when we get temperatures and dew points close together, a lot of times we can get some fog, and I'm really anticipating that we'll have some thick fog tomorrow morning in the mountains with temperatures down into the mid 50s, patchy fog in the foothills, and then some clouds for the Triad. If you look at this visibility forecast here, it shows that visibility is getting down to a mile or less starting around 2-3 a.m. and then continuing to be really thick through tomorrow morning. This is about 6 a.m. and then even through 9 or 10 a.m. still visibilities at about a half of a mile in places like Sparta and Jefferson. So it'll be slow to clear, but then you will have some sunshine in the forecast. And where we're anticipating the fog is where we've got calm winds. We've got a little bit of a breeze staying up across the Piedmont Triad, and that breeze is coming off of an area of low pressure that's right along the coastline. It's going to stay along the coast and move away. So we're actually going to see a little bit of sunshine mixed with clouds and no rain in our forecast for Monday. So good chance to get outdoors, and yes, the air is going to be comfortable. We're looking for lower dew points in the forecast throughout this week and dry skies. It looks like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday before that next front heads our way. I do think we're going to have a fair amount of clouds still tomorrow with that northeasterly flow in the Triad, and that may keep our temperatures down just a touch at about 73 for a high. I do think there'll be a little more sun in the foothills, so we may manage about 76 tomorrow afternoon in our foothill communities after some morning fog. In the mountains, it's a mild day. Going to see some thinning of the clouds, but then they'll fill back in the afternoon with a high of 72. Our front out to the west, that's what's going to be bringing our next rain chance, but that's not until almost the end of the week into the weekend. And then we're keeping a close eye, of course, on that area of low pressure along the coastline. It's not moving a whole lot. It's about 75 miles south of Hatteras. Hurricane Center's been watching it. They don't think it's going to become a tropical system, but it's still causing some problems along the coastline, not only with rain, but they also have small craft advisories, some coastal flood warnings where you get some of the sounds coming in there. Albemarle Sound area in particular there, just in from Hatteras as well as Nags Head. We have that area of low pressure. We've got another one here, and even a third one that they haven't marked yet in the Hurricane Center, but they are watching it. So that's one that is not too far from Puerto Rico. Conditions may become more favorable for this to become a tropical system later in the week, maybe by the middle part of the week as it sort of approaches the Bahamas. So we'll watch that. And then just east of there, there's another one about 500 miles outside of the Windward Islands, and that one's moving to the west-northwest. It has a small chance of developing into our next tropical system as well. Here's our 7-day forecast. Notice the nights are cooler. The afternoons are a bit warm into the 80s by midweek.